Have you ever wanted to just take a quick look at an Instagram profile, but you either don't have an account or you really just want to stay under the radar? Well, today we're going to dive into a pretty cool tool called Peak Viewer that lets you do exactly that. Let's see how it all works.
You know the feeling, right? You're curious, you want to see what someone's posted, but that little voice in your head goes, ugh, but they'll see that I viewed their story. It's a real dilemma. So how do you become a total digital ghost?
I mean, seriously. Maybe you're checking out an old friend from high school, or you're looking up a professional contact, or maybe just a public figure you find interesting. You want to see the content, but you don't really want to commit to a follow or leave behind any digital fingerprints. It really all boils down to privacy and control. You get to decide what you see and when you see it, all without anyone else knowing you were even there. No signing up, no logging in, absolutely no trace.
Okay, but let's be real. Instagram is constantly pushing you to log in. They've got pop-ups everywhere. So with all those walls they put up, is doing this kind of thing even possible anymore?
The answer, you'll be happy to hear, is a huge yes. And the key that unlocks this whole private viewing thing is the very tool we're about to jump into.
So let's meet Peak Viewer. Think of it as your own personal, secret window into the world of public Instagram profiles. It's pretty slick. So what is it exactly? Well, Peak Viewer is a web-based tool. That means, and this is the best part, you don't have to download or install a single thing. You just open up your browser on any device and you're good to go. It's that simple.
And when I say simple, I mean it. The whole process is literally 3 steps. 1. Open the website in your browser. 2. Type in the username you want to see. And 3. Start viewing. You're completely invisible.
Okay, so we know it's super easy to use, but what can Peak Viewer actually do for you? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of its features. This right here is the absolute magic of Peak Viewer. You are completely and totally anonymous. You're like a ghost. They will never get a notification that you were there because your view just isn't recorded, period.
Just think about it for a second. Normally, every single store you watch, every profile you visit, it leaves a little digital footprint. But with Peak Viewer, you're a phantom. No login means no record, just pure anonymous browsing. And you really don't have to be some kind of tech wizard to figure this out. The layout is so clean and straightforward. It's designed so that literally anyone can just hop on and use it immediately.
We've all been there, right? Doing that frantic screenshot dance trying to perfectly capture a story before that 24-hour timer runs out? Well, what if I told you there's a much, much better way?
Yep, with Peak Viewer, you can just download the content. Photos, videos, those fleeting stories, and even the highlights that are saved to a profile. You can save them all directly to your device. It's kind of like creating your own personal archive.
And because it's all web-based, it works everywhere. Your Android phone, your iPhone, your laptop, your desktop at home. If it has a browser, you can use Peak Viewer. You're never locked into one device.
All right, we've seen what it can do. We've seen how it works. But now we get to the million-dollar question. Is it actually worth it? Let's break it down.
So yeah, let's get right to it. When you look at everything it offers, is Peak Viewer a good value?
Let's talk money. First off, there's a free option, which is great because you can test it out and see if it's for you. And if you decide you want all the features, like unlimited downloads, they have premium plans that are actually really affordable.
And here's something that makes the decision even easier. They offer a money-back guarantee. So trying out the premium version is pretty much risk-free. You really have nothing to lose. Version is pretty much risk-free. You really have nothing to lose.
So what's the final verdict? Honestly, yes. It's a big yes. Especially if you're someone who really values your privacy and wants to browse Instagram on your own terms, Peak Viewer is an absolute game changer.
So, let's just recap the big takeaways here. Peak Viewer lets you view stories anonymously and save content super easily. But you know, with great power comes great responsibility. It's important to use it wisely and always, always respect people's privacy.
You know, tools like Peak Viewer bring up a really interesting question. In a world where the internet feels more and more closed off, what is the future of online anonymity? As more of us want control over our digital lives, are we going to see more tools like this pop up? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for exploring this with me today.